Okay, everybody, we're going to move on to the next part of our Christmas Day 2021 special with a game for the Sega Game Gear. This is one of two, and the first, of course, is Jeopardy. Let's see how we do. Let's have a good game.
Jeopardy!
Taking on Jill this game. And here are the categories. They are mythology, on the outs, notice how it's quotation marks, cats and dogs, sports, Italy, and water.
The answer is...
This cat speaks for 9 lives. Who is Morris?
You are right.
Cats and dogs 200.
The answer is...
Dog who went from Petticoat Junction to international stardom. Who is Benji?
Yes.
Cats and dogs 300.
The answer is...
Geppetto's cat in Pinocchio. Who is Figaro?
You are right.
Cats and dogs for 300. For 400, I mean.
The answer is...
The Heart's dog on Heart to Heart. Who is Freeway?
Yes.
Cats and dogs 500. I'm going to make it a true daily double.
The answer is...
Mom and Dad to Disney's dog Scamp. Who are Lady and the Tramp?
You are right.
Got $2,000 right now. I'll take Italy for 100.
The answer is...
This family ruled Florence for 300 years and produced 3 popes. Who are the Medici?
You are right.
Italy for 2.
The answer is...
A hell of a story. His Divine Comedy popularized the Italian language. Who is Dante Alighieri?
You are right.
Italy for 3.
The answer is...
French emperor who redesigned the Italian flag to resemble his own. Who's Napoleon? 400.
The answer is
You can visit this explorer's birthplace in Genoa. Who is Christopher Columbus?
yes. The answer is
Ironically, he was named after Mexican liberator Benito Juarez. Who is Benito Mussolini?
you are right.
Let's take mythology for 100.
The answer is
Picture writing that gave us the first information about Egyptian mythology. What are hieroglyphics?
correct. The answer is
The Valkyries led the Vikings to this Norse heaven. Valhalla. Alright.
the answer is
According to legend, whoever could untie it would become Lord of Asia. What is the Gordian knot?
yes.
Alright. I will take mythology for 400.
The answer is
The Greek counterpart to Venus. Who is Cupid?
funny.
Not Cupid. Alright. Aphrodite. Okay.
Yes. The answer is
This nymph could only repeat the last word she heard. Echo. Oh, okay. That's alright. On the outs, 100.
the answer is
Refs call when Kareem steps over the sideline with the ball. What is out of bounds?
yes.
On the outs for 200.
answer is
The interior of Australia. What's the outback?
yes.
On the option 3.
The answer is
A football pass play or the state of a skid row bum. Oh, down and out, of course.
the answer is
Playing without a full deck or where some people go from 12 to 1. What is out to lunch?
yes. The answer is
1960s sci-fi series which took control of your TV each week. What is the outer limits?
you are right.
Yay! Let's take sports for 100.
The answer is
It's one stroke better than a birdie in golf. What is an ace?
sorry.
No, it's the other one. It's an eagle. It's the other one. It's okay. Let's try another one.
The answer is
Earl Anthony and Don Carter are kingpins in this sport. What is bowling?
yes. The answer is
Country in which Buster Douglas KO'd Mike Tyson in February 1990. What is Israel?
no.
Not Israel. The country was Japan. Japan. Alright. Let's take sports for 400, please.
The answer is
Originally meant to net, it was first played with a basketball and a rope stretched across the court. Stretched across the court, I should say. What is volleyball?
correct. The answer is
He didn't drink, smoke, or lift anything heavy and played hockey until age 50. Who is Gordie Howe? warm? What is ice?
Yes. The answer is
Where 97% of all Earth's water is located. What are the oceans?
yes. The answer is
Named for a region of France, it's any deep water well. What is an artesian well?
correct. The answer is
They say in cool water. Who are the sons of the pioneers?
yes. The answer is
Freezing, distillation, and electrodialysis are three types of this process. What is desalination?
yes.
Double Jeopardy time. And we'll start it off with medicine for 200.
The answer is
Patient isolation. What is a quarantine?
yes. The answer is
Anti-malarial drug present in tonic water. What is quinine?
yes. The answer is
Cuban doctor Carlos Finley was the first to discover they transmitted yellow fever. What are mosquitoes?
you are right. The answer is
Greek physician who coined the words chronic, relapse, and convalescence. Who was Hippocrates? Medicine 1000. All in.
The answer is
France was the first major European surgery to forbid them to practice surgery, who were barbers.
yes.
So we have the Civil War, Who Done It, authors, country music, and lakes and rivers.
The answer is
This creator of Perry Mason himself practiced law for over 20 years. Who is Earl Stanley Gardner?
yes.
Okay. Authors for?
The answer is
His How to Friends and Influence People has sold over 10 million copies. Who was Carnegie?
correct.
Uh-huh. Let us have author 600. I'm going to try 6,600. So put me at $25,000 if I get it right on this clue.
The answer is
In 1865, this novelist predicted that a moon rocket would be launched from Florida. Who is Jules Verne?
correct.
All right, $25,000. Let's keep going.
The answer is
In 1960, Life magazine paid him $100,000 for an article on bullfighting. Who is Ernest Hemingway?
yes.
Hey!
The answer is
William Sidney Porter, creator of the Cisco Kid, was better known by this pen name. Who was O. Henry?
you are right.
There we go. Ran that category like it was no problem. Let me have the Civil War for 200.
The answer is
Sherman's march to the sea was across this state. What is Georgia? Georgia.
you are right.
The Civil War for 400.
The answer is
165,000 fought the greatest battle in the history of the Western Hemisphere at this Pennsylvania town. What is Gettysburg?
yes. The answer is
Civil War president who was a West Point grad. Who is Ulysses Grant?
no.
Oh no. Jefferson Davis, the other one. All right. The Civil War, 800.
The answer is
Slave states that didn't secede were Kentucky, Maryland, Delaware, and this one. Kentucky, Maryland, Delaware, and this one. What is Missouri?
yes.
All right. Next clue.
The answer is
Full name of the village where Lee surrendered to Grant. What is Appomattox Courthouse?
yes.
Hey! Let's say country music for 400, for 200, I mean, sorry.
The answer is
Their first album was called My Home's in Alabama. Well, who are Alabama?
correct.
Country music for 400, please.
The answer is
This former pro ball player is country's top black star. Who is Charlie Pride?
correct.
Country music for 600.
The answer is
Guitarist who won the Cashbox Best Instrumentalist Award 14 years straight. Chet Atkins. Oh, yeah.
yes. The answer is
Hee Haw Star, best known for Act Naturally. His name is Buck Owens.
the answer is
In 72, she was the happiest girl in the whole USA. Donna Fargo.
yes.
Who done it?
The answer is
She was accused of breaking, entering, and willful destruction of Baby Bear's chair. Who is Goldilocks?
yes. The answer is
Fruity Professor in Clue, who could have done it in the kitchen with a wrench. Who is Professor Plum?
answer is.
He sent a bloody Valentine to Bugs Moran's gang in 1929. Who is Al Capone?
Correct. The answer is.
In the Disney version, she betrays Peter Pan's hiding place to Captain Hook. Who is Tinkerbell?
You are right. The answer is.
Dorothy Sayers had him solve the unpleasantness of the Bologna Club. Lord Peter Wimsey.
The answer is.
The Aswan Dam prevents this river's annual flooding. What is the Nile?
Yes. The answer is.
Colorful River, that's the title of a John Wayne film. What is Red River?
You are right. The answer is.
River the Indians call the Father of Waters. What is the Mississippi?
Correct. The answer is.
New York Lake said to resemble parts of a hand. Or the Finger Lakes.
Yes. The answer is.
It's the largest lake remaining from prehistoric Lake Bonneville. What is the Great Salt Lake?
Yes.
So I have $34,200. Jill alive with $2,000. As we play Final Jeopardy. Category is awards. Let's try for $11,254. And I'll hope for the best.
The answer is.
In 1950, mathematician Bertrand Russell won a Nobel Prize in this area. I'm going to say what is economics.
The answer is.
it's literature, so I got it wrong. Oh well. That is okay. I tried. That's tried. So I dropped to $22,946. And I'll see you all for that next segment right after this break.